Hi everyone, hello. It's a great pleasure being here. I'm Professor Dr. Beatriz Lúcia Salvador Bisotto. I'm from Unifacvest University Center in Brazil. I'm Global Edu Leaders Forum from India, and it's a great pleasure being here. Thank you, Professor Dr. Ampu Harakrishna, for inviting me here. So today we're going to talk a little bit about AI-driven innovation, transforming IT and management dynamics. Let's get started. Comparative analysis of sustainable business practices in family businesses here in Brazil. This study aims to analyze sustainable business practices in families, businesses in Brazil. The research focuses on identifying and comparing the practices adopted by different companies, exploring the challenges and opportunities inherent in implementing sustainable practices in this specific context. Background and importance. The whole of family businesses. Family businesses are an important pillar of the Brazilian economy, contributing significantly to the country's social and economic development. Sustainability as a strategy. Adopting sustainable practices is increasingly crucial to the long-term success of companies, guaranteeing the preservation of natural resources and building a more sustainable future. Challenges and opportunities. Family businesses face specific challenges when implementing sustainable practices, such as the need of reconcile the family's interests with the company's objectives, resource management, and effective communication. Importance of research. This research is crucial to understanding how family businesses in Brazil are responding to the growing demand for sustainable practice, identifying the factors that influence the implementation of these practices and the best strategies for success. Research methodology. Bibliography review. The research began with a critical analysis of the academic literature on sustainable business practices, family businesses, and at the Brazilian context. Selection of companies. Family businesses from different sectors were selected, with different sizes and levels of implementation of sustainable practices. Data collection. The data was collected through interviews with company managers, document analysis, and observation of internal practices. Data analysis. The data was analyzed using qualitative and quantitative analysis techniques, seeking to identify patterns, trends, and differences between the companies. Research, search results, environmental practices. Most of the family businesses surveyed implement environmental management practices, such as using renewable energy, reducing water consumption, treating effluents, and managing waste. It's amazing, isn't it? Social practices. The companies also stand out in social initiatives such as investing in education and health programs for employees and communities, promoting diversity and inclusion, and supporting social projects. I truly believe that when people feel that they are important, that the company cares about them, they are happier to work, and then they will be more motivated to work in the company and to collaborate. Economic practices. Some companies are adopting corporate governance practices, focusing on transparency, responsibility, and ethics, as well as seeking to integrate sustainability principles into their business strategies. Factors influencing the implementation of sustainable practices. Family culture. Family values and beliefs about sustainability, social responsibility, and environmental impact. Leadership. Leadership commitment to sustainability and the ability to integrate sustainable practices into business strategy. Financial resources. Availability of resources for investment in sustainable projects and technologies. Market pressure. Growing demand for sustainable products and services, as well as pressure from stakeholders such as clients, investors, and consumers. And, of course, legislation. Government rules and regulations that drive the adoption of sustainable practices. I have to say that sometimes this is a great problem here in Brazil because the younger companies feel that they are not able to start a new business. They don't have the government assistance, and sometimes it's pretty complicated. What is sustainable development? Sustainable development refers to the advancement of society, socially, politically, and economically, while ensuring environmental protection. It emphasizes the rational use of natural resources and the development of sustainable alternatives to meet current social needs without compromising nature. The aim is to address current demands while mitigating past environmental damage, ensuring that future generations can prosper without depleting natural resources. This approach harmonizes social progress with ecological preservation. Environmental. Eu tenho antes, Bea. Environmental sustainability involves the responsibility management of natural resources to maintain ecosystem balance and biodiversity. Economic sustainability focuses on business management models that foster financial growth while considering social and environmental impacts. Social sustainability emphasizes equal rights and aims to improve people's quality of life by addressing social inequalities and guaranteeing access to essential services. Together, these dimensions promote a holistic approach to sustainability. Challenges and opportunities. Lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge and information about sustainable practices can be an obstacle to their implementation in companies. Implementation costs. Investment in sustainable technologies and projects can be a financial challenge for small and medium-sized companies. Lack of incentives. The lack of government incentives and support programs can make it difficult for family business to adopt sustainable practices, as I had told you before. This is the biggest problem here in Brazil. Innovation opportunity. Implementing sustainable practices can generate opportunities for innovation, the development of new products and services, and the creation of new markets. Image enhancement. Companies that adopt sustainable practices can improve their image and reputation with customers, investors, and the society. Cost reduction. Implementing sustainable practices can help to reduce cost on energy, water, waste, and other resources. case studies. Here, we're going to talk about three important companies here in Brazil. We have Klabin Company. Klabin is one of Brazil's leading pulp and paper companies and has stood out of its sustainable practices over the years, with a focus on environmental preservation and social responsibility. The company adopts various strategies to minimize its environmental impact and promote sustainable development. One of Klabin's main initiatives is its commitment to responsible forest management. The company maintains extensive area of planted forests, contributing to the conservation of biodiversity and the mitigation of climate change. In addition, Klabin invests in clean and efficient production technologies, reducing water and energy consumption in its operations. We have also the company called Natura Cosmetics, and Natura is a manufacturer of beauty products that emphasize sustainability in its brand and operations, encapsulated in its motto, "Live in Amazon, more beauty, less waste, and every person matters." Natura is a manufacturer of beauty products, and then they are really worried about these important topics. Live in Amazon, more beauty, less waste, every person matters. And to defend them, they have created a series of commitments defined in the document Vision of Sustainability 2050. In addition, they have invested in a development model that values the management of the Amazon rainforest and sustainable agricultural practices, combating deforestation. And we have Unilever Company. Unilever sustainability plan emphasizes three main areas: health and well-being, environmental responsibility, and better living and working conditions. The initiative starts with health, aiming to combat major health problems such as cardiovascular disease and diarrhea through better nutrition and hygiene. Environmentally, Unilever is committed to reducing greenhouse gas emissions, optimizing water use, managing waste effectively, and sourcing sustainable agricultural materials. So, Unilever is an Anglo-Dutch multinational that has several products and brands that are well known by customers here in Brazil. It is one of the world leaders when it comes to sustainable companies. We are really, really proud of these three companies here in Brazil: Klabin, Natura, and Unilever. I do recommend that you take a look into our social medias to learn more about these amazing companies. Recommendations and conclusions. Encouraging a culture of sustainability, it is essential to raise awareness of the importance of sustainability in family businesses, encouraging the integration of sustainable practices into their cultures and values. Supporting innovation. The government and research institutions must support innovation in sustainable technologies and solutions, making them more accessible to companies. Tax and financial incentives. The implementation of tax and financial incentives can encourage the adoption of sustainable practices, reducing investment costs for companies. Training and capacity building. It is essential to offer training and capacity building programs for family businesses managers, equipping them with the tools and knowledge they need to implement sustainable practices. The impact of sustainability on family businesses. Competitiveness. Adopting sustainable practices can strengthen the competitiveness of family businesses, attracting customers and investors who value sustainability. Profitability. Implementing sustainable practices can generate cost savings, reduce waste, and increase efficiency, contributing to the company's profitability. Engagement. Sustainability can strengthen relationships with employees, customers, and the community, creating a more positive working environment and increasing engagement. Social responsibility. Family businesses can contribute to building a more sustainable future by reducing their environmental and social impact and promoting social development, what is pretty important for our country and our planet, don't you think? Future prospectors. Family businesses in Brazil are becoming increasingly aware of the importance of sustainability for long-term success. Sustainable practices have become a priority for many companies, driven by growing market demand, pressure from stakeholders, and the need to ensure business continuity. The survey points to a positive future for sustainability in family businesses, with a growing number of companies adopting sustainable practices and seeking to integrate sustainability principles into their business strategies. The precariousness of sustainability refers to a situation in which efforts to achieve environmental, social, and economic balance are constantly threatened by various challenges and uncertainties. In a world increasingly aware of climate change, biodiversity loss, and social inequalities, the concept of sustainability has gained significant traction. However, the term precarious highlights that many of the systems currently in place are fragile and subject to disruption due to a variety of external and internal pressures. These pressures can arise from political instability, economic fluctuations, environmental disasters, and social upheaval, all of which emphasize that the road to true sustainability is fraught with obstacles. The notion of precarious sustainability illustrates a paradox. While awareness and urgency around sustainability issues have increased, the mechanisms designed to address this complex changes often lacks resilience and robustness. This is my humble opinion, and I guess that you also think seriously about that. And of course, you are also there very worried about this. That's why we are here in this event today talking about this important topic. And then I like to thank you for inviting me here. It's a great pleasure, and hope to see you next time talking about very important topics like this one. And I'm sure that together we're gonna make a difference in our communities, in our countries, and in our planet. See you next.